Hey guys, get ready with me while I tell you the types of guys you'll never catch me with, dead or alive. And neither should you. Number 1, the nice guy. Yes, the air quotes were intentional. No, I am not talking about an actual nice guy or a guy that's nice enough. I'm talking about the guys that are excessively trying to convince you that they're nice. Not by actions, but actually telling you, I'm a nice guy. I would never do that. How could he do that to you? You're such a great person. Guys are horrible. That is a pick me guy. Please stay away. They literally act like it's their job, like they're a salesperson trying to sell you the idea that they're nice, which is completely not true. These guys are not nice at all. They're the worst. Something that you will literally find out the moment they don't get something that they want from you. As you may or may not, ladies, everyone has a mask on when they leave the house. You might do it subconsciously, but even if you don't, most people do. That's the fact. Everyone is hiding something. Everyone isn't showing you everything about them. They're showing you the parts that they want you to see. So whatever they're showing you is covering some sort of truth that is up to you to decipher. It's like a little game that we call life. If a guy is putting an insane amount of blood, sweat, and tears to convince you that they're nice, probably for some reason other than the fact that they're actually nice. He really wants you to believe the agenda that he's a nice guy because he has something to hide. He wants to catch you off guard. And there's this thing that hopefully most people know this, but I know that women fall in love through their ears and men fall in love through their eyes, which is why women wear makeup and men lie. And most women out there, unfortunately, will believe what a man tells them. So they don't have to do much. So a way for you to evade and protect yourself from this type of guys is don't believe what a guy tells you if their actions don't match up to it. If you just met this guy yesterday and the first date or the second day he's telling you how nice he is, don't listen to what he's saying. He's trying to distract you from something that he's doing. Honestly, if you're on a date with a guy and you're confused, leave that date. Because if you're confused, it's because your brain doesn't understand how their actions and their words are not lining up. But it's easier for the brain to believe the easier thing, which is what is being said, the obvious, what's being seen and heard, like what's being told to you. It's easier for you to shut down your brain from analyzing the situation and just believe what you're being told, so the brain chooses the easiest path, and then later on you're like, I had a feeling but I didn't follow my intuition. Follow that intuition, girl. You just have to be able to quiet the noise from the other person talking to you so that you can actually see what's actually going on. Propaganda, I'm not falling for. Giving somebody the benefit of the doubt when you don't even know them. You give people that you know the benefit of the doubt because they're usually not like that. So if there's some misunderstanding, you'll try to address it. But if it's a person you don't know and they're showing you who they are, why are you still there? Girl, run. So most people that are not conniving enough, and if you're one of those, don't worry, no judgment. I can teach you how to be conniving on here. As a woman, you need that. People get easily manipulated when they just listen to what a guy is saying, which is why we need discernment and observation and critical thinking skills. Number 2, the guy who wants to just vibe. The guy who tells you, let's just go with the flow. Go drown in the river, bitch. I'm not flowing with you. Do I look like I just go throughout life vibing with a man who has nothing to offer to me and wants nothing serious to do with me? I don't think so. Do I look like a clown? Ladies, there are so many better ways to spend your time than with a man who doesn't respect, value, or even like you. Because newsflash, baby girl, a little man out here would sleep with just about anyone. It's not even about the person they're sleeping with. It's about their desire to sleep with someone. Because they're horn dogs. They have nothing better going on with their lives. The fact that they picked you does not make you more special than the next girl. Sorry to break it to you, don't shoot the messenger. It just means you're at the wrong place at the wrong time. And you're gonna be their next victim. It doesn't make you any better or worse of a person whether or not a man picks you. Your value is not attached based on whether or not a man picks you. I hope that's clear. If a man is not instantly obsessed with you the moment that he first lays eyes on you, the first conversation, if he's not interested in getting to know you better or add some value into your life, that man is not for you. Trust me when I say this, you won't be missing out on anything if you don't give that weird guy a chance that you had a feeling about, that keeps nagging you on, okay? Is it maybe some free food, but is it really worth it if it's taking away your peace, degrading you even? The time that you're spending with the wrong person is the time that you're taking away from the right one. Did you know that there's scientific studies that prove that a woman lives longer if she stays single and dies faster if she's dating a guy, and a guy will die faster if he's single versus if he's married. He'll live a longer life if he's married. Do you catch my drift? Women bring life into this world. Women are full of life, and they have a lot to offer that cannot even be measured in materialistic means. We're energy, closer to God than men ever will be by default. So when a man asks you what you bring to the table, please don't disrespect yourself enough to even give the time of day to a person like that and answer that question, because that question already has it answered. It doesn't need to be asked to anyone ever again that's a woman. It just, hello. If you're literally pursuing a woman, it's because you saw something in her already. Asking her what you bring to the table is just offensive. You know you don't deserve that woman in the first place, and you're trying to bring her self-esteem down so she feels like she won't do any better than you, that she stays with you. Like, seriously, don't be pathetic. Instead of trying to bring a woman down, bring yourself up to her level, or try to at least. Best you can do. Now, I'm not saying don't date guys. I'm saying make sure that you're giving your energy, pouring your life source into a person who's also pouring back into you. Not somebody that's taking until you dry like a flower and wither away so that he can go for his next victim. No, whatever you pour into, make sure they're choosing you too. And even if somebody's been choosing you for weeks, months, years, the moment that they start being there for you is the moment you stop being there for them. It's not being petty. It's called balance and taking care of yourself when somebody else isn't. Because if you don't take care of yourself, who else will? Tell me. Exactly. If you happen to be one of my beloved fallen soldiers, a baddie who fell into the arms of a man who doesn't value her anymore, it's okay. But just know life is too short. Life is too short to spend it with a guy who does not care about you and invest day and night to make sure that you know he doesn't care about you. Like, it's just rude and disrespectful. At one point, you gotta stand up, girl. You gotta get tired of that treatment. Nobody else can do it for you, unfortunately. If I could, I would, but I can't. All I can do is sit here and give you some advice while I get ready. Girlie, while you're too scared to go for the guy of your dreams because you think you don't deserve him, because you've had so many people around you undermine your worth, make you feel like doo-doo, so you wouldn't be happy and have a nice life because they hate you, because they hate themselves. It's never even personal. Everybody try to put you down to the point that now you're the one putting yourself down and believing all this narrative that you're not good enough to get the love that you think you deserve and that you want. Well, let me tell you, if you want it, you deserve it. If you can think it, you can make it. If you can desire it, you can have it. Don't shoot the messenger. Because while you're wasting time on that guy that does not deserve you, you could be spending time with the guy that does deserve you. You could literally be on a date with the wrong guy at the restaurant that your soulmate is at, but you're too busy to look up and meet eyes with the love of your life because you're talking to somebody who doesn't even know what they're talking about. That happens. That has happened in the past. It's been proven scientifically, the string theory. So the more time you spend with the wrong people, the longer it'll take to get to the right people. And you know what the worst part of all this is? That oftentimes we fool ourselves into thinking that there's nothing that can be done. What's done is done. A lot of people will say, I feel like if I break up now, I'm wasting all these years that I spent with this person. No. If it took you 7 years to see your worth, to love yourself, to move on, it wasn't a waste of time. It was a lesson that you learned. Now take your learning and move on. It's like saying, oh my goodness, it took me 3 years to finish cooking and finally have the courage to eat this chicken that I made 3 years ago. That chicken doesn't even exist no more. It got diseases in it and everything. You're gonna tell me you're gonna eat it because the work that you put in the past? No, you're gonna put in work for a new thing that's worth eating now. I don't know if that example is even a good one, but the point is, there's no such thing as staying with somebody just because you don't want to waste the time that you were with them. That time was already wasted. You can't get that time back. But what, you want to waste 10 more years? 5 more? What you've been having for the past however many years, do you want it to keep going or do you want it to stop? Right. As long as you're alive, it's never too late to start over. I promise you. I know it's easier said than done, and I know it's scary, but honestly, aren't you tired? It's about time we stop being timid and we go for what we want. Life's too short. You think you have the whole future guaranteed, but just like that, you're gone. Just like that, they're gone. Just like that, 10 years have passed by, and you're still in the same place, in the same job, with the same friendship, with the same boyfriend, with the same husband, with the same whatever that you don't like. And society will try to convince you that you can't change, you can't control your life. Yes, you can. You can literally do anything you set your mind to, and it's not just a corny quote. It's true. But we got everybody around you discouraging you. Sometimes you have to leave your hometown, your household, to make something of yourself, and then you can go back. Sometimes you just can't succeed in the environment you're in. You don't rise to your discipline tactics. You fall onto the environment, onto your habits. So if you set your environment for success, you will have success. If you, for example, put your gym clothes right next to your bed instead of leaving them in the cabinet, you are more likely to go to the gym. Promise you. It's all about the environment. If you're trying to be a content creator, can you even accomplish that while you have a boyfriend in your ear talking shit about your every single move, trying to put your self-esteem down? Dude, energy can be felt through the screen. People watching your videos can feel that you're not really sure about what you're posting, and it's not because you don't know what you're talking about, but because you got your biggest hater living at home with you. So get rid of them, girly. You deserve better. You deserve people that support you. You deserve people that love you for who you are, and I'm not gonna try to put your light down just because they're jealous and they're not trying to shine themselves. They just wanna all be dull as hell. Literally, that's what they say. Misery loves company. Some people will literally see you walk into a room and get jealous because you get everybody's attention and they don't. And they think to themselves, if only she wasn't here, I would be getting all the attention. And instead of thinking I should rise to her level, they think I should bring her down to the ground and step on her. That's how people are. They're nasty creatures. You gotta watch out. You wanna see your haters win? Bro, you don't think your haters aren't happy to see you bed rotting? Of course they're happy to see you bed rotting. They wanna see you fail. They wanna see you cry. They wanna see you insecure. They wanna see you weak, broke, bald even. And you gonna let them win? I don't think so. So yeah, guys, anything or anyone that's not treating you how you deserve, gotta go. Show world, girl. They're just living in it. Oh my god, I love these brushes from Japan. And last but not least, number 3, the love bomber. Some of you guys may know who I'm talking about. A love bomber is a guy that gives you princess treatment from day one. And of course, a lot of us might not see that as a red flag because we're thinking, well, duh, this is the treatment I deserve, nothing less. But ladies, no normal guy is going to tell you I love you on the first date, unless he got something up his sleeve. No normal guy will start tricking on you right away. I mean, I know that rich men do this, and that's like normal. So if he's a really, really rich guy, then I guess it's an exception because they got it like that. But if it's like a regular smuggler guy or like upper middle class and he's already tricking on you, he's just trying to set this scenario to impress you, to catch you, to chase you, to get you. And when he's done doing that, he might just leave you. A normal guy is also not gonna plan their future out with you without ever asking you basic things first, like, what's your favorite color? Right. How can a man that's not even trying to get to know you want to plan a future with you? 1 + 1 doesn't equal 34. The reason why it doesn't make sense is because it's not real. It is a manipulation tactic to get what they want from you quickly by getting close to you quickly so that they can leave you quickly. Men only want one thing. If they know that you're a lover girl, they know that they have to work hard for it. And they will. Because they love the chase. Men love to prove to themselves, I could get that girl that thinks she's so prickly she could never get with a guy that just wants to have sex. Well, guess what? She will, because I will lie to her and convince her that I want more than that. But I don't. Because men are evil. They want to be sluts, but they don't want sluts. They want the girls that want love, and they want to lie to them and trick because they're predators. Some people will play a really long game just to destroy a woman because they're simply jealous of her. I know it's hard for some of you guys to believe that a man could be jealous of a woman, but trust me, it can happen. And it happens more often than you think. Once men feel like they got you in their clutches, they'll switch up on you. They'll start treating you mean. The love bombing will unfortunately end. And a lot of women, most of them, would start missing the person that guy used to be. Why did things change so suddenly? What can I do to make him be nice to me again? What did I do wrong? Darling, nothing. That was their plan all along. They waited till they got hooked to show you who they really are because they knew that you will forever look for that person, but that person never existed. The kind one at the beginning, the love bomber, the manipulation technique. It ended. He got you. Now, he either gets bored of you being a pick-me trying to get him to be better and leaves you for his next victim, or you leave him because you got tired of being mistreated and you figured out that he was just a manipulator. These types of men get bored easily after they get what they want because they were just looking for validation, not love, marriage, or kids. They just wanted to prove to themselves that they could get that woman. But that's never enough. They want the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and that's why they're cheaters. The reason why they never feel fulfilled, no matter how many women they sleep with, is because they're looking for validation outside of themselves and not within themselves. So they're never gonna feel satiated. So don't waste your time trying to fix them because you're not a therapist. Let them heal. And if they change for the better, good for his next girl, but you're not a therapist. And life is too short for you to try to fix somebody else's problems instead of your own. Alright guys, that's the makeup look for today. Talk to you later. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. Let me know if you guys want a part 2 in the comments.
I only want one thing, but I want to show you my hair.
Oh, look how beautiful.
Yo lo tumbé sin querer, perdónenme, esa y otra más.
Sabotage. That's sabotage. You're so funny.